Hello everyone, welcome to the pre-tournament press conference of the Hero Intercontinental Cup. We have head coach of the Indian senior national team Igor Stimac and captain Sunil Chhetri. I would request everyone to raise your hand if you have any question. I will come one-on-one. I would like to ask one question each to coach and captain before throwing the floor open to the media. Coach, what do you make out of the 3 games in this tournament?
I will start first with Namaskar to everyone. Good afternoon. It's good to see so many media people here after 3 weeks of hard work, 3 weeks of sweat and suffering. Finally, the games are here and we are very excited about it. Looking forward to it, looking forward to start winning games and representing India in a quality way. So, what to expect? We are expecting to win the tournament. That's why we are here and we're going to do everything to achieve it.
Sunil, it will be the first time that Indian senior national team will be playing here in Bhubaneswar. How much are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I think me and the boys, we're all very excited. It's strange that not only our team in the last 5 years, but even my career, we have never played in Bhubaneswar or anywhere in Odisha with the national team, and we are really happy, we're really excited. The hospitality with where we stay and the training pitch and everything has been top notch. We have made good use of the last 3 weeks here in Odisha with decent hospitality, and we can't wait to start the tournament. And hopefully it's not 3 games but 4.
Yeah. Any questions?
Hello, good afternoon, coach. My name is Amita. I work for the Hindu newspaper. The question is that whatever the Indian team is doing right now from this stage will be counting as a preparation for the Asian Cup. So, how does this tournament figure in your preparation process, or how do you look at this?
We'll try to use these upcoming games in the best possible way to prepare in the best possible way for the Asian Cup. So these games will serve to our players to prove their quality on the international level, although the opponents are not as tough as we're going to face at the Asian Cup, but they are good, they are competitive. You know, you will also see Mongolia, very competitive side, very aggressive side, with so many young players in the midfield, up front, playing various type of football with a high press, counter-attacking football. So no games will be easy, and each game is a great challenge for any of our players who are here to prove that they deserve their position in the national team.
Hello. Good afternoon, coach. My question is to you that India will face 2 opponents, Mongolia and Vanuatu, for the first time ever. What kind of challenge are you expecting from them?
I just mentioned that each game will be a challenge. Starting from the very first game, you know that we can speak about advantages, disadvantages and all that. We had enough time for preparation and we are physically ready for this game. The less good thing for us is that our players are not in a competitive month, I would say, because most of them start playing competitive football few months ago. You know, ISL finished long time ago, Super Cup was there, some of them were not involved, and whole new process started for them with this national team camp. While on the other side you have Mongolian players, which only one player is playing in a foreign club and the rest of them are in the league playing, which is going on still now. So this is one small advantage for them at the moment, but we need to eliminate that advantage with our attitude, with our physical ability, with our runs, with our speed and technicality above all. We need to control the game from the very beginning. We need to take everything in our hands and find a way to come to a victory.
Thank you, coach. Coach, just before, few moments before, Mongolia team coach was here. He just said, like, there in Mongolia there isn't grasses field grass, so they went to Japan for
getting training for 10 days. So besides this, the condition, the heat condition over here is surprising for them. They said that there was a snowfall in Mongolia a few days back. So how do you see like these things will be advantage for you?
I mean, first, home ground will be advantage to us. Big number of supporters cheering us up will be great advantage to us. You know, you could see that clearly in Manipur when we are surrounded with love, when we are surrounded with passionate supporters of football and Indian team, that we can defeat better ranked teams in a really competitive mode. You know, so I think we have many advantages going our favor, and I just hope that Mongolia will have one day facilities like we have here in Odisha. That's what I wish them.
Any more questions?
Hello, Sunil. Considering your long career with the Indian team and the kind of status you enjoy in the country as a footballer, so how much is Sunil Chhetri an influence on the young side that we are seeing, and what do we expect?
Well, I'm not sure exactly how I quantify my influence on the young guys, but I genuinely try to be a good example, try to do small things right, small bits of coming on time, being a good professional on and off the pitch, trying to eat well, trying to sleep at the right time. It might sound very naive, small stuff, but I think it's important for the betterment of an individual and a team altogether. So as a senior one, I just try to do the small things right and hope that the young ones will follow. Few of them have, few of them will, and we just try to make a good ecosystem where everyone understands the basic requirements of being in the national camp. It's an absolute honor and privilege to be in the national team. So whenever the boys come in the camp, we make sure that they understand the responsibilities that comes with the fact that you're in the camp. And I think we are now slowly making that ecosystem where a lot of other seniors, the next batch from me, like the Rahul BKs and the Amrinder and the Gurpreet and Sandesh, they all have made that kind of system where everyone comes and understands the basic requirements and responsibility to be a good professional. I think that really helps, that really creates a good atmosphere, and eventually it shows on the pitch.
So given that situation, can we say that the Indian team is mentally there for the Asian Cup challenge?
It's too early, unlike what he said, because I think this is the first time we're hearing him talk about the preparation for the Asia Cup. He tries to keep it very simple for us. The training was majorly for these 3 matches. Probably that's the reason, that's one of the ways of him telling us to make sure we think about these 3 games. Probably you asked him, that's why he's taking over Asia Cup qualification, these matches for us to qualify as players to the Asia Cup. But for us, the message was very clear: think about this tournament, think about Mongolia, and that's what we are doing. I think it's easier that way. Of course, it is always going to be in the back of our head that we are going to play the Asia Cup. Every one of us is fighting for the position first. Only 23 boys are going to be there. But before that, we're just thinking about this tournament, and to be very specific, against Mongolia, that's it.
And to clarify that, if we speak about the Asian Cup, how we can say this is a proper preparation for the Asian Cup. It's not, You know that we don't have 7 players here for various reasons of injuries, And I would say that at least 2 of them are in the starting 11, like Brandon and Manor, So how are you going to start preparing the team for the Asian Cup if they're not with you? So we just hope that we did well releasing them to come back in a best possible way with their strength, for the next ISL season, and then we start a full preparation from September for the Asian Cup.
If there are no more questions, I would like to end the press conference. If you have, please.
Don't worry, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Go on.
I had a question about how much impact will heat have in the progression of play this year?
Well, it does, but the good part is everyone is going to be feeling it. So I think we can't complain. We are here for last 3 weeks, and I admit it's hot, it's humid, and it's you can't predict it. Some days it's really hot, even at 6:30. Some days there is storms and it rains. but it's still humid. But one thing we can't complain is because whenever we play and whatever condition it is going to be same for both the teams. And we being the host, we are here for 3 weeks. So I don't think we should be the first one to complain. If it's going to be hot, it's going to be hot for them too. So yeah, it's not an excuse.
I would like to end the press conference. I would like coach and captain to stand up for a picture.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys.